Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel Roam with Rach. If you don't know who I am, my name is Rachel. I make videos on travel, fashion, and just overall lifestyle content, encouraging you to live your best life. So if any of that sounds good to you, consider subscribing to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about winter essentials. Clothing that I think is essential for your winter wardrobe. I am the kind of gal, if you watch my videos, you would know this, who likes to have very simple, staple pieces in my wardrobe. Part of this is because I love to travel, so having very simple pieces that I can mix and match with are great to travel with. And then part of it is that I'm an environmental girly, and so I think that the most ethical way to shop is to not buy eons and eons of things, but to just invest in good quality pieces that you use all the time. This video is actually a part of a series where every season I talk about just staples that I need for my wardrobe. This is the third video of the series, so I've done one for summer, I've done one for fall, and now for winter, and then I'll probably do one in the spring when springtime hits. Okay, I want to start this video by talking about coats, okay? I think coats can either make or break your winter look. I did make a whole video, I think last year, on my coat collection, so I shared a lot of like the basic coats that I have, but I think it's always essential to have a really warm coat. This will be your coat that you wear when you are freezing cold. It can go with a lot of things. I like to get something in black, and usually like a puffer coat. Like, it's got to have some weight to it, but also it's got to be waterproof. I know, those are my stipulations. So really warm, probably a puffer coat, black or some neutral color, and waterproof. This is like your go-to coat for doing winter activities or when you're going to be in the cold for prolonged periods of time. My warmest coat that I have to this day is my Noise coat, and it's actually a vegan company. So everyone who's out there saying you need fur or you need goose down in your jacket for it to be warm, wrong. Then I think it's good to have a long version of that coat. But like, that way your legs are going to be warm and you wouldn't have to wear snow pants with it. Because snow pants, we're not going to talk about snow pants in this video, but snow pants are great for a good sporty winter activity. This is more like winter fashion. I talked about it in one of my more recent videos, but fashion needs to be functional. The whole point of putting on clothes inherently is to serve a function. I think when you see someone wearing certain things that aren't functional, even though they are very cute, it just doesn't really work. And that's also why I like making these seasonal videos, because I think fashion serves a function in different seasons, and in winter the function is to keep you warm. So yeah, I think it's good to have a short coat. I think it's good to have like a long puffer, and then I also think it's good to have dress coats. Again, because I live in Canada, I like to have a variety of coats. I think coats are like one of the main ways you can show your fashion sense when you live in a cold climate in the winter time. So you don't have to have 50 billion coats, but I love having a variety of dress coats. I think about like a black one, a gray one. I have like a white cream one as well. Like, just having a variety of different colors is just so fun, because you kind of mix and match with your trousers, you know, your dress pants. Okay, I'm gonna start with tops. I think there are certain staples that you need not only to wear by themselves, but also ones that you can mix and match. The first being a long sleeve shirt. I know, groundbreaking. Specifically, I think it's good to have some that are a higher neckline and then some that are a nice square neck. I really like my, I think it's Babaton, like I have it in a bodysuit actually of the square neck from Aritzia. I really like those. And then a higher neckline one, I've been eyeing up a couple. I have like a Sunday best one that I really like that I thrifted a couple months ago. Or I think something like this is really cute. This is from June Studios. I actually work with June Studios, so you can use my code to save 20% if you shop there. It looks very cool, you know? I think in the winter time, I mentioned before, I like to have my chest covered. I think I talked about this in my fall video, but I like to have my chest covered for most of the colder months, okay? I feel like if your chest is covered, that can just be a game changer, whether you're cold or warm. But I know that sometimes it's nice to have like a square neck that I find is very flattering for when you're inside. But definitely if you're doing an outdoor activity, the higher the better. And that's a perfect transition into my next thing, which is turtlenecks. I love a turtleneck. I'm wearing one right now. I think turtlenecks are really cute in a variety of ways. I talked about my fall video, how I like layering them under crew necks, but this is also great for wintertime as well. I think what I've realized too with winter fashion is that A lot of it for outdoor winter fashion is all about the coat, but having that like element of your shirt peeking through underneath the jacket is really essential to tying the whole outfit together and making it look really holistically pleasing and beautiful. So having a nice turtleneck in a variety of colors and shapes and textures and sizes, I really like having a nice baggy comfy one like this. This looks really cute with the jacket over top because the nice turtleneck, baggy turtleneck will peek through. But then you can also have ones that are a little bit more form-fitting, and those are really great for just layering in general. Also, when you layer in the wintertime, it really gives you that added extra protection from the cold. I live in Canada, so it does get cold here, and so layering is very important. Aside from turtlenecks, I think it's just great to have a bunch of thick sweaters. I think specifically making sure that you get thick sweaters in colors that you like that can go with a lot of other things, because then you're going to be more prone to grab them and wear them. I also try to stay away. I know I just thrifted something. If you watch my thrifting haul for the fall, I thrifted something that was wool, but I honestly try to stay away from wool because I feel like when you have a wool sweater, it's not like your favorite. Like, you don't always grab for it because it's so itchy. Do you know what I mean? Just grabbing like patterns and textures that are really soft and like pleasing to wear, but also pleasing to see. I really like when sweaters have like ribbed netting detail in it. Like, I love a knit sweater in the winter time. I think the baggier the better because then you can fit more layers underneath, keep yourself extra warm, cozy, and comfy all winter long. Okay, now moving on to bottoms. Now, the trick with winter and wearing like the same nice dress pants that you love in the spring and summer and fall time is adding an extra layer to them. I am a long john lover. If you don't know what long johns are, they're basically like comfy leggings, but they're built to keep the heat in. And so I literally buy like long johns from Walmart. You can catch me living in long johns all year long, okay? But just having that base layer, like you can have your favorite dress pants that you wear in the spring and summertime, but putting a base layer of long johns on underneath them is really gonna give you that added warmth. I feel like that's why I tend to gravitate towards dress pants that are a little bit more baggy in the thighs and the bum, because that will give me room in the winter time, which wintertime is very long in Canada for you to layer and wear them all year long. I feel biased though because I am a girl who used to be a skiing instructor. I guess I'm still a skiing instructor, like I still have the certification. I used to have to really layer up because I would be out in the slopes all day long. And so I kind of take what I learned about warmth into my winter fashions so that I'm comfortable even during the colder months. Okay, now I have a hot take for the winter time. I do not think wintertime is the time for jeans. It's different, like let's say you're going somewhere specifically that you know you're gonna be inside, but if you know you're going to be outside, I just don't think jeans are the way to go. Unless they're really baggy and you can somehow put long johns on underneath them. Like jeans, when you think about them from a texture and a fabric perspective, they literally make you colder. Like, I need to Google this. There are spaces between the material's weave which can fill with water molecules on a cold day, which then freeze, making you even colder. Facts. And also a little tidbit from being a ski instructor, I used to see people learning how to ski in jeans. Like adults, not children. But I would teach adults as well. But learning to ski in jeans is so criminal. Like, that is so cold. So I do love a jean look, but only I guess if you're inside. I don't know, I just feel like I don't really wear jeans that often in the winter because I think about winter as wanting to look very cozy and comfortable. Like, I think about winter in terms of a bear hibernating. Like, not to say you're gonna be ugly, I'm just saying cozy. Cozy doesn't always equate to ugly. You can look cozy in a very cool way. Okay, maybe I should use a different word than cool. You can look cozy in a very chic way. You can look cozy in a very elegant way. What I would recommend instead is to wear like trousers and dress pants, kind of like I mentioned before, and then also sweatpants. Another hot take. I love sweatpants in the wintertime. And I think people underestimate the ability to dress up sweatpants, okay? Maybe this is just like me from my university days talking, where I would wear like a nice pair of sweatpants, maybe a matching set, and then I would put like a dress coat on over top of it. I think that's really cool. I don't know, guys. There's something about going out in sweatpants and really dressing it up and making it into an outfit. But sweatpants are such a good material to wear in the wintertime. And last but not least, accessories. Now, in the wintertime, you definitely need accessories to kind of like keep everything together. In terms of shoes, I think you need to have a good waterproof boot. They can still look cute even if they're waterproof. I'll put some examples on the screen. You need to make sure your footwear is functional. And then on top of that, I like having a boot that's a bit longer because then I can tuck my pants into it for extra warmth. And then when I get inside, like when I get to work at my day job, then I usually bring like a change of shoes that I can wear inside. I also think winter hats are essential. Again, something that can be cute if you do it properly. Here are some examples. I also really love that headbands are making a comeback because I was a headband stan growing up, okay? Like I loved a headband. I thought they were so freaking cute and chic at the ripe age of 7, okay? Because you can wear your hair in a pony and put some earmuffs on or like a headband on and just cover the ears. And then scarves, of course, I think are so cute. I think gone are the days of like the infinity or triangle scarves, and in are the days of just having really long, I feel like I want to call them like rectangle scarves, but just like long chunky scarves that can be wrapped around you and really just like encompass your whole head and spatial awareness. I think those are so cute. And I think a lot of people, like if you see a lot of Scandinavian fashion, the chunky scarf is kind of like the statement piece and they make it really funky, fun colors. But getting a colored scarf that is whatever color you like. I'm someone who likes to wear neutral, so I think I would gravitate more towards a neutral colored scarf, but maybe I'll branch out this year if I find a colored scarf that tickles my fancy. And then gloves. Okay guys, gone are the days of elementary school when you were too cool to wear gloves. Cool girls wear gloves. Cool girls don't want their hands to be all crusty and dusty and dry in the wintertime. Cool girls moisturize their hands, and cool girls wear gloves. I think on super cold days, mittens are really nice, but then if you're getting from point A to point B, finger gloves can work. There are even gloves out there now on the market that you can still text on and use your phone. So if you need to have access to your phone, I think those are cute. I think it's good for driving in the morning when you get in your freezing cold car and your hands are gonna be frozen. I think everyone should have like a good black pair of gloves. I love a leather glove. Pleather, of course, unless you thrift them. All right, that is everything for this video. Essentials I think you need in your winter closet. You might already have a lot of these, but just making sure that all of your essentials are getting used to their full potential. And if you find that some of your essentials are kind of going a bad way, like when I did my closet clean out, I found I was getting holes in some of my shirts, underarms. Time to go or time to sew. Hey, that rhymed. Can I trademark that? All this to say, just making sure if you're buying new things this winter that you are investing in good quality pieces, and consider going to your thrift store. Because I feel like thrifting sweaters is so easy. There's so many sweaters at a thrift store. I thrifted this sweater. Anyway, that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I post new videos every single Sunday at 11 a.m. So consider subscribing as well. So that's everything, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.